How's it going there, everybody? It's Mr. Zen over here bringing you guys a brand new Laughing Salesman episode discussion. And for today, something guys we're going to be talking about is episode 9. In this episode, guys, I personally felt that the first half of the episode was honestly, it felt boring. I personally was not very interested and very motivated in the first half because it felt like, I felt like I seen this in the other previous episodes, or at least the fact that the character's hobby kind of overtook him, as I think it was the previous one with the train guy. If I remember correctly, he was like a train enthusiast. If I remember correctly, it kind of felt similar to that. The only difference is the fact that this character that was involved in this one, that he loved spas, he loved artistic paintings, and it seems that like because he wanted to go visit spas and he loved like always going there and relaxing, and he wanted to take pictures of the artistic paintings, that was like his greed and ambition that overtook him. And because there's a female involved, that it kind of like backburned. That's like the first half. Honestly, like I said, that's like legit the book. You could watch like the first 10 minutes of it, and honestly, you guys would literally actually just like catch it on the second. The second half, that one actually was the more entertaining one, guys. As I personally thought, at the second half of the episode, involved with a scientist or a researcher of some sorts, and it seems that he was actually researching on how to cure athlete's foot. Now, Moguro actually came up to this guy because he kind of saw potential, and honestly, I thought that Moguro was it seemed like he was actually going for a good cause, but it seems that the story kind of shifted a little and went a little bit more twisted in a sense, because the fact that, oh my god, this guy, one of his, because the thing is that Moguro actually gave the character, I believe, like a whole research lab dedicated to actually him and his assistants to actually be able to, produce results, because apparently the character that went up to, that was asking for Moguro for help and all those sorts, it seems that he was just giving excuses to Moguro, explaining that, he can't do his research because he's always there at the facility that where he's at, he's only there for like part-time. And it says that if he had more time, of course, that he would actually be able to accomplish his own dreams and ambitions. But it just seems that, like, honestly, it captivated me as a viewer, that I was like, okay, wow, he actually wants to do something big for the world. And I honestly thought, like, wow, like I said, this actually might have actually been more safe. But I think that actually made it more, actually, like I said, like the little twist that they kind of did at the end was the fact that the assistant was actually smarter than the researcher himself, the main character of part 2. They were much more smarter, much more intelligent, and all that they were doing, they were actually producing results. Unlike the researcher, he was producing nothing at all. And it seems that his own greed and ambition kind of got into his way, and he actually stole some of the ideas from his assistant and named it for himself. And of course, Moguro's actual statement was, okay, you could do whatever you want, but it has to be through your eyes. It has to be through your product, of your inventions. It can't be no one else. Like, he was basically saying, like, the whole time that, that you have to stick to your own research. Don't sidetrack or anything. So that's what Moguro's actual deal was. And I honestly thought, like, how was this guy gonna get out of that? Because it felt very ambiguous. But then I saw it later half of the episode at all to the end. That's when it kind of made more sense that if he did something else than what he actually told Moguro, then that's when it kind of backfired him. That's what I started making the connection that, okay, I see what you're going at, Moguro. You're a little devious at that, but okay, I see what you did. And honestly, it was very interesting because the publicity of scientists, is actually very true. That I believe, the way that the scientist was going at it was the fact that, he just kept bragging about it, and then of course that the scientist that was there with him, I personally felt like, wow, this guy basically gave the finger towards the main researcher and said, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna leave. He disappears in the dead of night, which a lot of fans are kind of speculating the fact that, maybe this guy was actually working for Moguro and he did that on purpose. Like I said, like, a lot of things can actually go, like, a lot of like details can actually go a long way if you guys look at the facts themselves. But I don't know if Moguro actually like did that in the case to actually help this guy. I'm not too sure. Not too sure. But like I said, that's it for today. I'm gonna leave it at there because, like I said, that the main researcher, he lost everything, his job and everything in publicity. So now he's not really a researcher anymore. Now he's actually just a lonely homeless guy at the end, guys. But let me know down in the comments below what you guys' thoughts on the Laughing Salesman episode 9. Like I said, this episode, it was slightly, not fully, but the second half was the one that was more entertaining, in my personal opinion, that actually captivated me from the beginning to the end. But the first half, you can throw it to, so you can skip the first 10 minutes if you want. Like I said, like, you could literally watch to like the last 10 minutes of the first half, and then boom, it'll make sense. But like I said, let me know down in the comments. As always, guys, if you guys enjoy my content, don't forget to give a like, comment, share, and subscribe for more Laughing Salesman episode discussion. And as always, guys, hope to see you guys in the next video. But